Hi, I'm JP Miller with Reach. Today, we're going to install Reach on Mac. I hope you'll find it a simple process. The first thing you want to do is open a terminal. You can just search for that in Spotlight, do a quick search for terminal, pop that open, and I've already made a directory called install, but I could do it again. Make dir install, and then I'm going to cd into it again. Okay, now we're in an install directory. Let's see. Let's make sure that we have your prerequisites. So first thing you need is make. Now fortunately for you, Mac OS often comes with make. If for some reason like Xcode was removed as part of a software update or something like that, and you don't have Xcode, you don't have make, try downloading Xcode. That ought to get you make as well. Otherwise, just do a quick search for make and install make Mac OS. Okay, so we have that. The other thing you need is Docker. So Docker doesn't automatically come. It's third-party software. So we'll do a search for Docker, the actual Docker docs. And that's fine. It's not as like clear-cut as the consumer-facing site, but this will work. I'm a Mac with an Apple chip, so I'll install this. If you have an Intel chip, just pick the right button. If you do the wrong search, you might end up in Windows or Linux over here. Just find Mac, because we're on Macs today. Okay. So then we'll just save that, and then we would run it. And I trust that you can go through the process of installing an application. I already have Docker Desktop, so we're going to skip the minutia of going through and installing an app. Back in the command line here, we're going to do Docker version. And after you've installed Docker, you should receive the version number, the latest version number of Docker. The nice thing about Docker Desktop is that it comes with Docker Compose, which is the last thing that we need. And so when you install Docker Desktop, you ought to also have Docker Compose. And you can do a quick version execution on that. And here we have version 1.29.2. And of course, you should have the latest version at whatever time. Now we are ready to install Reach. So what we're going to do is go to our documentation. Go to docs.reach.sh, and of course you'll find a link to that in the description, and we'll put a handy link to Docker Desktop for you in the description because we love you. Okay, so you can find install instructions in a few different places. Probably the easiest one is from the Docs homepage. You go to Quick Start, and then select your operating system. Do Mac OS because this is the Mac video. And we're going to scroll down to find this curl command. You want that curl command? Copy that. Go in our terminal. We're going to enter that in like less than 2 seconds. We'll have Reach. And in fact, when the internet is nice and strong, it takes less than a second. And Reach is there. And now we can test this with the ./syntax reach version, and we should have the version. Our current version is 0.1.10, getting ahead of myself. And now we are ready to ride. Okay, so now if you want to know what to do next, well, why don't you check out one of our tutorials.